salutation is generally performed before we do the exercises, and it is a combination of asanas and pranayama. It prepares the body with good air circulation, blood circulation, and heat circulation. And it has got 12 positions which is to be done in a circuit. And we will look at it very briefly each step. And you do it on the right side and then the left leg next. And that constitutes one circuit. And it can be performed between 3 to 12 times in morning and in the evening. In terms of the benefits, not only does it gives the body posture and also the movement of various joints, and you do it in combination with breath, so there is a coordination capabilities developed. And we've also started to see evidence that it improves the lymphatic circulation as well. So the body fluids, particularly the lymph fluid, which carries various immunological chemicals and hormones that prevents infections and improves the immunity and also drains the lymph system. So that is something that's new, that's been documented. We will go through the step by step, and there is a link in the YouTube link we will send. You can have it for reference. But one thing I would ask is to concentrate both on the breath positions, breathing in and out, as well as the asanas. The first step is the pranamasana, as shown in that picture. You bring your hands together in front of the chest bone, and then you normal breathe. And then you take the breathe in, is the Hasta Uttasana. You bend backwards with hands straight and back, you bend the back backwards. And the feet should be together and you breathe in. The third step is as you breathe out, bring the hands closer to the feet as shown in that picture. Many of us may not be able to keep the hands as it is shown on the right side of the picture, but bring it as closer to the ground as possible, and you breathe out. The step 4 is breathe in. First you take the right leg back and then you breathe in. This is called Asva Sanchalana Asana. Step 5, you bring both the legs, feet back, and maintain a plank position with flat hands on the ground. In this one, you hold the breath. This is the only asana in simplified Kundalini yoga and simplified physical exercises where you actually hold the breath, the kumbhakam. There's nowhere else it is there. So this is called Dvipada Asva Sanchalana Asana. This is where you hold the breath. And then the next step is Ashtanga Namaskaram. Ashtangam, 8 points, 8 points touch the ground and you gently breathe out. 2 feet, 2 knees, 2 hands, 6 chest and the head, forehead. That's the 8 points. So Ashtanga Namaskaram as you breathe out. And then you breathe in by keeping the body straight. Just bring the chest up. It's called Bhujanga Asana. Step 8 is Adha Mukta Savasanam, almost like a letter A position. And you breathe. Then you go back to whichever leg you brought back first in the step 4. It's the same position, Asva Sanchalana Asanam. And then you go into the Padahastasana, which is step 10. You breathe out. And then in step 11, It's a Hasta Uttasana. Again, you breathe in and you breathe out and come to Pranamasana. So this consists of 7 steps. It activates, you are working with all the major joints as well as focusing on the breath technique, breathing in and out. And once you do this 12 steps, then you repeat it on the other side of the second. The left leg goes back first in step 4, Asvasanjilanasana. Then that constitutes one circuit. You can repeat it 3 to 12 times. As soon as you do this, you will feel that even your body is ready for simplified physical exercises. The breath gets the breathing gets better, and generally early in the morning, if you do that, then it activates almost every system. So please practice this. Normally we do it in face-to-face and do the personal corrections and guide you. We will send the YouTube video link for you to refer. I'll just go to the next one as well, and then we can maybe take questions. Just to revise the introspection, we have learned a number of, we have gone through a number of topics, and I just wanted to put that into context, how this all fits into the journey of inner peace for excellence with simplified Kundalini Yoga, as taught by Maharishi. First, we learned simplified physical exercises and Kaya Kalpam. And then we learned meditation. That is all part of the foundation course. Up to Duriya meditation and Shanti meditation. Introspection is the next step. In meditation, we increase the strength of the mind and its potential. And in introspection, we use that mind, which is stronger, the willpower, to actually analyze our own self, to purify our mind, and we start changing our behavior and our character gently. And that practice, understanding our opportunities for our own improvement, is the introspection. And putting that into practice and changing the character is sublimation. And finally, as we sublime, the perfection and the ecstasy and the peace is realized, is the complete practices of yoga, simplified Kundalini Yoga. We have seen the analysis of thoughts, where thoughts arise and how to analyze the thoughts. We've understood what the desires are and how we got caught in the desires, thinking that we are enjoying, whereas normally we are expending energy. And we looked at techniques for each and everything. The top 4 points: analysis of thoughts, moralization of desires, neutralization of anger, and worry, eradication of worries. We went through, we looked at how, not only what they are, but also how to do that. It's very simple techniques, notebook and pencil and a tabular column. And those are all part of the introspection practices. And ultimately, as the introspection courses go towards introspection 3, that is where we learn about who am I and self-identity and God realization. The benefits and the purpose is very, very important to understand in everything we learn. And the purposes of introspection, it helps us to contemplate both on our body, like the Panchendriya meditation we did, as well as the mind and all the thoughts and how they all relate to each other and with the life energy. And this deep analysis does lead to realize or identify one's own opportunities for improvement. And it all starts with the self and the family. And then we gradually take measures to improve, whether that is analysis of our own thoughts, or particularly anger management and worry eradication. These are all things that we looked at. That is the purpose of introspection, and to live with constant awareness so that the improvements made are sustainable. So these are all the purposes of the introspection. And the benefits, this is just 5 bullet points here, but there is so many intrinsic benefits if we do introspection along with meditation and physical exercises and kaya kalpa. So this all has to be seen as a composite spiritual practice, and then inner peace develops, good health blossoms, and all the temperaments get managed by own self, and through constant awareness we can continue to purify our genetic center, which again we have reviewed, and remove the sinful imprints that are there in the Sanchita Karma as well as Prarabdha Karma, and live in harmony with oneself, family, society, and the nature. And that, my friends, concludes this morning's input. Bhargava.